Positivity is important everywhere. It's probably even more important in the workplace. This is why. Positivity has been tied to every measurable aspect of success in the workplace. I love that the research is supporting this now because we've known for years that happiness and success are correlated, but for years we got it backwards. We made the erroneous assumption that, well then, okay, if we're more successful, then we'll be more happy. We got it backwards. Really, if we're more happy, then we're more successful. And this is tied to everything. Well, first of all, think about that. If you're happy, you're good, right? What else do you want? That's at the end of every argument for why you would do something. It creates happiness. So if you're happy, you are successful. But happiness has also been tied to every other measurable aspect of success, including profit and productivity and satisfaction. Let's break this down into the benefits of positivity to the employer and then to the employee. Starting with the employer, as we look into what the bottom line is. Now, you employers get excited when I say the bottom line, because what are we talking about here? We're talking about profit. Positivity increases profit. How can I say that so boldly? Well, go look at some of the studies around this and you'll see multiple ways that this is true. First of all, positivity in the workplace increases productivity. Some great companies like Google and Zappos have figured out that if they keep their employees happy, engaged, positive, that directly translates into profits for them. One of the reasons for this is that happier employees translates into happier customers. Happier customers tend to buy more, have greater loyalty to the company. They will continue to come back. Happy employees take good care of your customers. That's why positivity can be so powerful in terms of elevating the bottom line. Positivity creates an environment that leads to a higher retention of your good employees. One of the number one reasons that people give for leaving a job is that it's a negative work environment. It's caustic, it's toxic. These are some of the words that we hear describing the places that people have left. Even though they were getting paid well to be there, if it's a negative environment, human beings don't want to work there. Retention is highly affected by a positive work environment. Now, I'm talking about positivity as if everyone knows what it means. Let's break it down into two very trainable and measurable aspects of positivity. And I categorize these as being evaluation and creation. Now, on the evaluation end, let's say that you're an employer, that you're a manager, you've got a team working for you. You have to be able to evaluate how well that team is performing. Now, as a leader or a manager, it's tempting to get into the mode of seeing what they could be doing better. Acknowledged they could be doing better. All right? We're getting to that in just a minute when we switch over to creation. When you're in evaluation mode, it pays to do a positive evaluation. I'm talking about how you communicate to your team, to your employees. Are they doing a good enough job? Do you remember how you felt as a kid and you thought that you could never really please your parents? Most of us have been there. How are your employees going to feel if they think that they can never please you? Let them know that you're pleased, that they are doing a phenomenal job for you. And get past that little piece of your brain that's saying, yeah, but they could be doing better. Of course they could. When is that ever going to change? That's a permanent condition. In terms of evaluation, Positive evaluation means that you send a message that, you know what, this is good. We're doing well. This is awesome. Pause. And this is the power of the pause. And stay in front of your but. It's tempting to say, well, we are doing well, but, okay, that just spoiled everything. Pause. Stay in front of the but with what it is that you're saying that's positive. We are doing well. Now, everybody gets to enjoy the positive energy and feeling of doing well. Now, let's go to the other component, creation. Because we're not staying here, we're moving on to do something, right? What are we going to do? What if, as a manager or as an employer, I were to ask you, hey, would you like to have better production from your team or worse production from your team? Which one would you like? Duh! Of course you want better production. Well, we don't have better production right now. We have the production we have, and it's good. That's positive evaluation. Now, what do we want? That's creation. We're moving forward now to something better. Now, when we imagine that what's coming is worse, we get all anxious and uptight. It's like, oh no, we're never going to make our projections, right? As opposed to imagining that what's coming is even better than what we've got, that creates energy and hope. So that's the tricky balance. We've got a positive evaluation of what it is, and that powers up our employees and the people that we manage to a place where they can actually move forward and create something even better, and they will naturally do that because of the energy that we're creating in the positivity. Hopefully that helps you to see it. Now let's go to the benefits to the employee. And we're all in that place sometimes, aren't we? Where we're working on a team, where we're employed by someone. What are the benefits of positivity to us? The first one is so obvious. You get to be happier. Isn't that a good enough reason to do anything? I think it probably is. And that goes back to a basic belief that I hold, that our whole purpose here on the planet is to experience joy. We do that through our relationships and through love and through connection and through positivity. So that's a pretty darn good reason to do it. What else does it do for an employee? It increases job satisfaction. It increases retention. It increases productivity, which leads to potential for new opportunities or for increases in wages or salaries. Employers are always looking to promote or give raises to their most positive people. Their most positive people are the ones who are producing. And sometimes it'll create opportunities you didn't even expect, because as you step up and show up with that positivity, people inside and outside of the organization are going to notice that, and that's when conversations and new opportunities start to happen. The other thing about positivity, it's not just about the workplace, is it? No, it's about you becoming a more positive person, which carries over to every aspect of life. Your relationships, your finances, your family. Everything that's going on at home now is now better because of your positive approach. There's so many benefits. You might be thinking about your own workplace now and how positive it really is there. You might not be aware that I actually come in and do trainings for workplace positivity. And if that would benefit you, I'd love to have that conversation. Reach out to me. Let's have a talk.
Standing in the street alone. Her head was down, face locked onto the phone.